All right, guys, here's another BG perspective. As always, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload.
In all fairness, I have been in the house when the parties have been happening, like not in the back rooms or like that, and I've not seen anything crazy.
Right.
I can't find it on my Snapchat, but I do have a video where Cassie and everybody just dancing, having a great time. I don't know what was going on in that house.
First of all, in Diddy's defense, I've never seen or heard of anybody being manipulated or forced to do shit. If you pulled up,
never heard that either.
you pulled up for your reasons.
Now, I had a friend who told me years ago, like 3 years ago, we were literally having dinner in New York, and he goes, "Hey, man," because he used to be a Sean John model. I'm like, "Yo, so, you know, we were talking about modeling, the modeling industry, and we used to do this thing where we would get together. He's straight, I'm gay. We would get together with a small group of us, and we would just eat and just gossip. It really is what it was." And he said, "Man, I've seen the craziest shit in this game, bro." He goes, "One time I was chilling, and I got a call that Puff wanted me to come over." This is all allegedly. He says 3 years ago. Wanted me to come over, pull up. I pulled up, and he wanted me to like play with Cassie's pussy and this, and this. And he would sit there and film it, and he was playing with himself. And in my mind, you know what I said? "You're a clout chasing, lying, manipulative. Oh my God, I can't trust." I literally stopped hanging out with him.
Believe all victims.
No, I literally. No.
Not all, but.
But was he a victim?
No, he was consenting. So that's what I'm saying. That's the point.
Yeah,
but,
if Puff calls me, I want you to f this hot ass chick. Okay.
This is
Why would a 16-year-old Khloe Kardashian go on tour with P. Diddy?
Khloe, you said that you lost your virginity at 14 with an older man. Now, that's a pretty personal story to share.
I feel like I was almost but like, you know, persuaded. Because he was older and I felt that I wouldn't be accepted or cool or whatever.
From old episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the one that was closest to Diddy, it seems, was definitely Khloe.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far so good. Montana.
I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff.
You do.
But we've been known to party with you a few times.
So why would a 16-year-old Khloe be on tour with Diddy?
On a plane at 5:30 a.m. on this party. I think half the people there were butt naked.
For Khloe to be speaking so comfortably on her television show about how she would go to his parties, there are butt naked people there.
So this is way back in 2014. So this is confirming some of the stuff or this is another witness saying that yes, there are naked people.
What was her purpose of being on that tour?
You ever been to a Diddy party?
I have.
Okay,
I have.
We got something to talk about tonight.
You definitely have something to talk about tonight. I did go to a P. Diddy party. I was invited.
Okay, yeah, let's the Diddy party.
What you need to know about a P. Diddy party is all type of crazy is going on in the P. Diddy parties. You know all that crazy you see on TV about the magic and all do you know anybody that do voodoo?
I've heard of it.
Okay, all of that is going on in the P. Diddy party.
They doing voodoo.
Oh, they doing some crazy in them parties. Man, look, P. Diddy don't reach out to you himself. He have his people reach out to you so it can be confidential. You know what I'm saying? Walking through the party. So I get in the fucking party. Oh, I see all type of crazy going on. They peeing on folks over here in this corner. They over
Young Miami.
They mouth in this corner. They over there. They just doing all type of. I mean, it was crazy. I'm telling you, don't ever go to a pity party. I'm still like a little traumatized. I ain't gonna cap.
How you feel about the situation Diddy going through right now?
You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Not one.
Yo, have you heard about him though?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear about them parties? Nah. That wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
We're just going to like one or two, but like, again, like I had a great time in my youth. Like, I don't really see anything like, I never saw anything really bad happening around me. Sex is sex, in my opinion. So I'm not saying that, you know, something bad didn't happen. I'm saying that, you know, nothing bad ever happened to me.
And that you never saw anything out of the ordinary that you wouldn't usually see at a big Hollywood party, you know?
Yeah.
It's sexualized
Look,
in a way.
you're going to the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
What do you know, there's girls topless in the grotto.
And get them to agree to things. Like, okay, if you see somebody with the chain on, with that little vial of blood on their neck, well, they a Scientologist, bro. So it's definitely going to be footage of them somewhere doing something compromising. That's how a lot of these agreements get made. People get endorsed. How they get that deal out of nowhere? Because, like, he one of them Scientology people, bro. Because that's probably where he got that from. And being somebody who people call when things get crazy, some of the most powerful people I bodyguarded for like to get tied up. You feel me? They got videos of them getting tied up, somebody spanking them with a whip. A lot of powerful guys operate like that. So the things I'm seeing with him, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. You're not gonna settle a lawsuit with somebody for $30 million, bro, if it's not some truth there. You ever heard of Gene Deal?
Yep, interviewed him.
Okay. When you see people like that coming out, it's because they know for a fact, like, it's things that's going on they don't agree with, but they not man enough to say, you know what, I'm not standing for this. That stuff about Diddy real, bro.
What do you think about the Meek Mill accusations?
Okay. Now, you know, I used to bodyguard Rocky Fresh, who was signed to Rose.
Yep.
All right. Now, Meek said he wouldn't do a song with Rocky because Rocky wasn't street. So, little things that take place, and people will expect certain things out of him. But now, with some of this stuff's coming out, if you look at his body of work, it's been strange things in his history. And you know, you go on his Twitter page, you click on his likes, bro. You see things that he's liking. That's questionable. Would you let me call you daddy?
Hell no.
No, bro. And these boys strange, bro. The things they into is strange. I've seen so much. I've seen a lot, bro. So like with him, look how he responded to the situation. Not one time did he come out and say these things are a lie. Did you see that?
Yep.
He didn't say that.
He didn't deny it.
No, he didn't deny nothing. Because if he deny it, what's finna come out? Footage.
So you think Diddy has footage on Meek?
For sure. He got cameras through his whole crib. Every millionaire, billionaire I've been around, bro, they got, so I know what's going on. So if I go into the bathroom, I'm going to cut the lights off, cut the flash on my phone, and look at the mirrors. If it's got that little hollow circle at the bottom, there's cameras in there. It's all, they're going to be all through the crib. It's the facts, bro. When it comes to that camera stuff, people not denying it because they know they was there.
What do you think about Diddy's friends not defending him and, you know, 50 Cent kind of pointing that out about Jay-Z?
50 Ben knew it. Fifth Ben knew these things. 50 will pay a private investigator to follow you around and to go to your party. At that top level, that's how they playing, bro. That's how they coming at that top level. People not finna come out and deny it because, all right, the search warrant come, they pull these files, and they see you at that crib. What you about to say? What are you gonna say? If you know you didn't do nothing, you're gonna say, man, that's a lie. Nobody's saying that. So what does that mean?
Like, I've been to a club version, and I've been to his house in Miami that got raided version. I went there for New Year's Eve in 2018. Everybody was there. I don't, like, everybody want to be quiet, but everybody was there. The baby oil got some kind of shit in there where they pour it in your drink, that shit make you forget. But they talking about weird shit. Yeah. They not talking about freaky shit. They talking about, them freak offs really, they want to say fuck off. I know when I was signed to 50, he didn't fuck with that then. But we need to be very careful what we let slide and what we don't let slide. The end of the clips, like when you're listening to the lawyers, cause I could have asked that question, like I thought you were finna say something better than that. Rashida don't give a fuck. That's the only thing that matters. When he looked down at his family and he looked at Rashida and Rashida like, baby, let's keep doing, let's keep going. They just mad cause we sticking together.
We have a reoccurring guest on our platform. Her name is Jaguar,
Oh,
internet
my God.
sensation.
Oh my God.
Have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, several, many, honestly.
And so, can you take us through like what goes on, like when you were there?
Money and sex.
Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now,
Yeah.
is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Hey, everybody know that. I've been saying it.
So why does Puffy, why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. Like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup? Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and fucking took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
All right. I wasn't even going to say nothing about this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I've been to a couple Diddy parties. Now, I'm risking a lot by saying this because I know as soon as I say that, all the assumptions are going to come in and if I don't say evil things were taking place, then I'm covering for them. And if I do say evil things were taking place, then I'm one of them ones like, yeah, Lecrae, expose it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to lots of parties. I've been to Jamie Foxx. I've been with Snoop, T.I. Like, I've been to lots of places. Here's what I'll say. There are people who will test you. There are people who will see how far your limits are. And if you're willing to take a step, then they'll take two. I, in my personal experience, never saw anything where someone was like, you can't move any further unless you do X, Y, or Z. But what I did see was if you do X, Y, or Z, well, keep coming because and that's how we all are. It's Psalm 1, right? It says, blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, who does not stand in the way of sinners, who does not sit in the seat of mockers. You start walking, they gonna walk with you, and now you find yourself standing. They like, oh, you stand? Well, if you stand, come sit. Now, next thing you know, you're sitting. And so it was never a situation where I felt forced to sit. It was a situations where I was asked, do you stand? Do you stand? And I'm like, I don't stand. Oh, okay, cool. And then I was left alone. It's like, oh, he's not about that life. He's not with it. I'm leaving him alone. And this is what I'll say, and I won't say whose party I was at or what party, but this is a crazy situation, right? I was at one of these parties, and for me, I'll be honest, it was a mix of work, because this is oftentimes where you go to connect with people, where you go to meet people. And I have met people here, and I have built bonds, and they have said, I have met actors and celebrities who said, man, thank you for being here. I needed your presence here. You're the reason why I know God is walking with me. And we've had conversations since where they're like, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because how you going to be a light if you never in the dark? Now, if you cannot handle being in the dark, stay up out of certain places, right? Don't play tug of war by yourself. I never went to these events by myself. I was always with people who were walking in the light, and we always had a mission. It was never just to go in there and wild out and be stupid. But the other side of the coin is, yes, if I'm a human, so I'm frail. I'm gonna be honest with you. There was moments for me of like, oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm part of the crew. Like, look at me. yes, I struggle with acceptance and wanting to be associated with greatness. And I got caught up in some of that nonsense internally, right? But you would have never known that. What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names, there was an artist there who said, hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here. And I was like, what? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning. And I was like, now my pride kicked in like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go down studio and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first. And then, you know, like jam and dancing music. And it was a little softer. You know, it was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. I won't say how the couch is designed because then that may give away whose party and whose house this was. There was a couch, and on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it, hard and heavy. And man, and I was like, oh, you know, my brain, I'm thinking, well, you know, this celebrity party, people do what they do. As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up, and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys. It was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm going to get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. So was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But why they felt that comfortable, I don't know. Maybe the invite list, they was like, yeah, all these people, I don't know.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know. Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know.
Okay, some very important instructions, okay? I go by the name of Love. We all here in Love. It's 4th of July. At my parties, we dance. Like guys dance with girls, and girls dance with guys, and guys dance with guys, and girls dance with girls. But you gotta dance though, okay? That's the shit. So, as I can't even understand if you're not dancing when this shit drops. Drop that.
Did you ever go to a Diddy party?
Yes.
And what was it like?
A Diddy party?
Is it like what they have in the media or
off the hook?
Off the hook.
And whenever they went into the quote unquote alleged other section, I was never there. That's like, I think in general, getting away from Diddy, and God bless him and whatever else he's dealing with. I don't beat people while they're down. That's just not who I am character-wise. No one can erase his legacy. Bad Boy Records and Faith Evans and Biggie and Craig Mack and 112 and Total and, I mean, mogul. I mean, I don't know what all that other is going on, or allegedly, but man, you know, legacy is legacy, man. You know, surviving Neverland. Did that stop you from listening to Michael Jackson after the documentary came out? I don't know.
Hollywood party. What's going on at these Hollywood parties?
I left early.
I've been to plenty Diddy parties. I left early. I'm like, when I hear about it, when did that happen? Yes. At what time did this go down? Because I was there till 3:30. You mean 3:32? So they waited for me to leave? Like, all right, good. That Wayans nigga's gone. He talked too much.
So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And as always, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.